Yo, 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 American Mexican Gunslinger today. I got a special topic for you guys today. You know what I mean? Not a lot of people talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it on it. And it's just crazy that people think that Sunday is the Sabbath day, when in reality, it really isn't. You guys have to understand these things. Like, you guys got to read your scriptures in the Bible. You guys have to do it. You know what I'm saying? 90% of the churches here in the United States, they worship on Sunday. And I'm going to tell you why it's kind of wrong in a sense, because when I would go to churches on Sunday, I would feel like I was doing something wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's the gift of discernment, you guys. You guys have to feel it. You guys have to feel the Holy Spirit when something like that happens, especially because there's a lot of people that saying you can't go to church on Saturday because it's a sin. When in reality, how is it a sin when even Jesus Christ himself would participate in the synagogue on Saturdays? You know what I'm saying? And because he was a Jew, you guys have to understand that. But if you guys read the Bible, it says otherwise. You guys have to understand these things. You guys have to understand these things. I'm going to throw a few Bible verses up there for you guys, you know, and show you why the Saturday is the real Sabbath, not Sunday. And I'm going to explain why Sunday is not the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. Alright, you guys. Let's get to it. Alright. Luke chapter 4 verse 16. And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up. And as his custom was, he went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day and stood up for to read. You guys have to understand that even Jesus Christ, he would attend church or the synagogue on Saturday, you guys. I'm telling you guys, all this crazy stuff about Sunday being a Sabbath, bro, that's all nonsense, you guys. Your church is lying to you. They're not following scriptures for what they are, because even Jesus himself said that he's not coming to destroy the law but to fulfill it. And that is part of the 10 Commandments. You understand what I'm saying? So you guys have to be aware of these things, man. It's not rocket science, you know what I mean? You know, there's some people that work on Saturday and they can't make it to church on Saturday. Well, you know, it's fine, you know, but you know, working, you know, me myself trying to find a job, you know, I would tell even my coworkers I can't work on Saturday. I can work every other day except for Saturday, you know, and I never got hired for those jobs, but you know, it tells you something, you know, if they want you to work on Saturday, it means something, you know. You know, for those of you guys who work on Saturday, I have nothing against you guys. Do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what the Bible is saying. You know what I'm saying? So don't get mad at me. If you're getting mad at me, then you're getting mad at the Bible, because I'm just interpreting what's happening in the Bible. You guys feel me? All right. Acts chapter 13, verse 13 to 14. And now when Paul and his company loosed from Paphos, they came to Perga in Pamphylia. I can't even say that. John departing from them returned to Jerusalem. But when they departed from Perga, they came to Antioch in Pisidia and went into the synagogue on the Sabbath day and sat down. You guys, you know what I'm saying? It's always on the Sabbath day, you guys, that they go to the synagogues. So people were saying, oh, you cannot worship on Saturday. Why? It says that you have to rest and worship on Saturday. Going to church is worshiping. You know what I'm saying? So people got all these things twisted around and believe that the Sunday is the Sabbath day, because they believe that Sunday was the resurrection of Jesus Christ, but Jesus Christ said to keep his Sabbath day holy. I'm going to bring up some of those Bible verses right now too. You guys have to understand these things, man. This ain't no game. People like to twist the Bible around, and I don't know what to tell them, you know what I'm saying? I'm just reading the Bible for what it is, you know? You have to follow it. You got to follow Jesus Christ's teachings, his actions, and why he does these things, you guys. You know what I mean? That's why I say it's not an easy path to take. It just isn't. Acts chapter 18 verse 4, and it says, and he reasoned in the synagogue every Sabbath and persuaded the Jews and the Greeks. I'm telling you guys, it's crazy that Jesus was doing these things. You know what I'm saying? And it says right there, every Sabbath, you guys, not Sunday, every Sabbath. All right. Let's go to the next one. Acts chapter 16 verse 13. And on the Sabbath we went out of the city by a riverside where prayer was wont to be made. And we sat down and spake unto the woman which resorted thither. You guys have to understand this, you guys. They didn't have to attend a church. They were outside on a river praying. You know what I'm saying? So all these people think that we have to attend church mindlessly, when in the reality you don't have to attend church to worship the Lord. The church is just there to encourage one another on their belief, on their walk with Jesus Christ. It's to persuade one another to keep on going, to keep the spirits going. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people think it's a mandatory thing. No. It's not a mandatory thing to go to church. You know what I'm saying? If you have your own walk and your own relationship with Jesus Christ and the Most High, you know what I'm saying? You're good as long as you're following His rules. That's what I'm saying, you know? And a lot of people, they're misguided to just continue going to these churches. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, 90% of churches go to Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the Sabbath, you guys. And I'm going to show you why right now, why it's not. Exodus chapter 20 verse 1 through 17. And God spake all these words, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and show mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day, to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that is in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and mother, thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's. So it tells you right there, the Sabbath is the Lord's day. It's the Lord's day. Even Jesus himself had to follow the Sabbath, and he did it. You know what I'm saying? And here's a crazy part about this, you guys. Sunday was another workday in the Roman Empire. On March 7th, 321, however, Roman Empire Constantine I issued a civil decree making Sunday a day of rest from labor, stating all judges and city people and craftsmen shall rest upon the venerable day of the sun. So this is all sun worship, you guys. So if it changed to Sunday, that means that the Sabbath is on Saturday. There's no ifs or buts. You get what I'm saying? So people have to have this knowledge that even the Christian churches are following this decree of a man-made law, not God's law, but a man-made law. And that is dangerous right there. That is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has their own way of living when it comes to these things, but you have to worship the Sabbath. You have to keep it holy. And that's what God said. If you guys aren't doing that, I don't know what else to tell you. It's right there in the Bible. You guys have to read it. You know what I'm saying? You guys have to read it. It's right there. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? It's right there. It's right there, you guys. Right there. In the Bible. It says it right there. So, are you going to listen to man, or are you going to listen to God? Because even Jesus Christ himself worshiped the Sabbath. He rested on the Sabbath. Even when he was traveling and doing his travels, going to place, he still managed to go to a synagogue on Saturday, on the Sabbath day. And if he didn't, he still worshiped regardless of the situation. You guys have to understand these things. That's why I don't feel right going to church on Sunday. It just doesn't feel right because it's man-made. You guys want to know something creepier? Sun worship is the practice of venerating the sun as a deity or a representation of the sun as a god. That is the problem with people, you guys. That is the problem. That is the problem with Sunday worship. You get what I'm saying? And people don't understand what they're doing is afflicting this. I know you guys are going on Sunday to church to praise the Lord Jesus Christ and, talk about all the things that are in the Bible. But you guys aren't keeping the Sabbath holy when it comes to it. If you guys are not wanting to worship on Saturday or do anything on Saturday, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not supposed to work on Saturday, For those who have no other choice, well, you have no other choice, you know what I'm saying? But you still have to keep it holy, regardless of the situation. And a lot of people don't see that. They just turn aside from it. They get angry when I discuss this. They get mad and they'll be like, no, like why would I do that? But like, dude, it's Sunday worship. Like you're really gonna, God already said that he is a jealous God and you shall not worship any other gods before him. That period, guys, period. You know what I mean? And too many people are easily influenced by pastors and preachers saying that it's on Sunday, and they'll tell you even that the Sabbath is on Sunday. And I just showed you guys who changed it. But these Christians are involved with this, guys. It's crazy how huge this has gotten to be, and majority of people don't understand or learn about these things. I just wanted to make this video upon that, you guys, and show you guys to keep the Sabbath day holy, you guys. It's Saturday. Saturday is a day of rest. It's a day of worship. It's a day to not buy or sell things, you know what I'm saying? And all these other... It's just a day to relax and to worship God. That's it, you guys. That's it. You know what I mean? And people will be telling you, oh, it's on Sunday. Go ahead and do what you gotta do, man. I am no one to force you to think otherwise, but I'm just showing you what it says in Scripture. You know what I'm saying? That's all for today, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'm American Mexican Gunslinger. You know, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, hit that follow button. You know what I'm saying? I'll be making more of these lives pretty soon, more of them continuously, because you know I've been slacking off a little bit on it. But I want you guys to know these things, you guys. It's a hard walk with Christ. It really is. You know, not a lot of people are going to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Sin is a big thing. You know, we desire fleshly desires. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to come away from it when our spirit is fighting with our flesh. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough battle. You know, I don't want you to have low spirits when it comes to this. I want you to understand what's happening around the world, especially here in the United States, on how 90% of the churches, they worship on Sunday. You know, like the Adventist church, you know, that one, they're the only ones that worship on Saturday. You know, I understand their philosophy and what they're doing, you know, but like, not all these churches are, how you say, perfect. You know what I mean? They're not perfect. I don't attend church for that reason, because it just isn't perfect. And you know, it really, in the Bible, it really doesn't say that Jesus Christ wanted us or his disciples to attend church. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a fellowship with other people, because the people are the ones who make the church, you guys. Without the people, the church is just an empty building. You guys have to understand that. Don't fall for the lies and the deception of the church, you know what I'm saying? Because some of these churches, I honestly see them as just giant scams, you know? They want to take your money. They want you to be there, and every time they just continue just taking more and more money just so they can create their church to become a bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't know, man. You know, Jesus said something about that, about being a den of wolves, you know? When back in the day, church wasn't about the money. It was more about, how, you know, are you going to donate food? Are you going to do this and that? Because people can't eat money, you know what I'm saying? So, and donate clothes as well, things that they need, you know what I'm saying? The majority of these churches just want your money. Be careful with that. Be careful with that, you guys. That's why I don't attend church, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather read the scriptures myself, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'm American Mexican Gunslinger. Have a good day, you guys. You know, today's Halloween. Don't celebrate Halloween, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's satanic, guys. It's satanic. It's all pagan. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. If you are, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. That's on you. I'm not here to force anybody to do anything. I'm just telling you, don't do it. It's up to you to listen or not. Thank you guys for watching. I'm out. Peace.